going to check out Sophie Cunningham. A lot of content has rolled out involving her arrival to the Indiana Fever and to the facility today, including a little snippet where she's looking at her locker, looking at her uniform. We're going to check this out.
Sophie Cunningham arrived at the Indiana Fever like a villain in a superhero movie, eager to draw attention and stir havoc. Her first line, "It's definitely not the typical happy to be here" speech, has already caused some controversy though. Is Caitlin Clark going to have a new closest friend or even a bitter rival? Prepare yourself for a thrilling ride.
Sophie Cunningham here. I'm finally in Indiana and I am so excited to be here and meet all of you. See you guys at the game.
Since Sophie Cunningham joined the Fever in the off-season, fans are getting a first glimpse at her contributions to the squad. At her first practice, the former Phoenix Mercury guard, who is well known for her perseverance, quick shooting, and intense competitive spirit, was seen. Fans are excited to see what happens when Cunningham joins the Fever squad, and since this is the start of an exciting new chapter in her career, she is sure to have a significant impression.
I know a lot of folks were excited to see Sophie Cunningham introduced by the Indiana Fever. Well, it finally happened. And let's just say Sophie is just as excited as the fans are, it seems. She's pretty pumped about joining the Indiana Fever. Who wouldn't be, of course? I mean, it's kind of like, yeah, duh. You get to go to the Fever show. You get your games broadcast everywhere, sold out, play with Caitlin Clark, chance to win a championship, shown love all over the place. It's a pretty good situation.
Cunningham joins a Fever team that has undergone major upheaval in recent seasons, so her transfer to Indiana has generated a lot of enthusiasm. Aaliyah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell, and emerging star Caitlin Clark are among the key players the squad is now focusing on growing around. Cunningham's extensive experience and exceptional shooting skills may be just what Indiana needs to get better. Her versatility, three-point shooting, and excitement are exactly what the Fever need if they hope to position themselves as a postseason contender in the coming season.
I'm just excited, but to be honest, I think when you have a group that can let go of the egos and you're really just here to win and work hard, I think that's the best type of group, and you're all willing to do the dirty work, and I think that's what I'm most excited about. That's my bread and butter right there, is outwork your opponents and have fun doing it.
It was a momentous occasion to watch Cunningham play her first game at Indiana's practice facility, marking a new chapter for the Fever organization as a whole. Indiana has had difficulty remaining consistent and creating a unique identity in recent years. However, the squad is starting to assemble a nucleus that might result in a turnaround thanks to the recruitment of gifted players like Caitlin Clark and Cunningham's tenacity. There is hope for the franchise's future because of this rejuvenation.
Entering the locker room, and just a forewarning, this is not a lot of basketball talk video. This is just a lot of fun, Sophie Cunningham has arrived team talk. And if you listen closely, you do hear the voice of none other than Caitlin Clark laughing in the background.
Oh gosh, this is the first time I've seen my jersey. Oh, I love this. It's like I'm a rookie all over again.
During her tenure in Phoenix, Cunningham built a reputation as a hard competitor, whether it was by making clutch shots, getting under the opponent's skin with her aggressive attitude, or stepping up in pivotal moments. Fans were won over by her bravado, and now they want to see the same level of ferocity in Indiana. Raise the bar for success. Cunningham's experience is one of her strongest points. She may not be the most seasoned veteran in the league, but she has participated in crucial games, advanced to the playoffs, and gained knowledge from some of the top players. Her presence could accelerate the team's advancement by significantly assisting up-and-coming players like Aaliyah Boston and Caitlin Clark. Cunningham's leadership will be essential, especially as the season draws near and there are high hopes with the addition of a player of Clark's generation. The team anticipates gaining momentum and achieving its goals under her leadership.
What have been some of maybe your initial conversations with the coaching staff as they maybe discuss what this season could be like both for the team and for you?
Yeah, I've always been a huge fan of Stephanie White, and I'm not kidding. We in college we played. I played. She coached against me and whatnot, and so we've known each other for quite a long time. And since I've been in the league, I was like, hey, when are you going to coach me? You know, like, it was always just kind of a running joke, and it's been one for the past like 3 or 4 years. And so to finally all kind of come together just at the right time, I'm stoked. I think she's a heck of a coach. I love her offense. I love her approach to games and her approach to her players and the relationship she has.
As she gets into her new role with vigor, Cunningham epitomized what it means to be a player that delivers intensity every single day, whether during practices or games. She might be a valuable presence in the locker room due to her vivacious attitude and high level of energy. She is renowned for being confident, vocal, and eager to take on duties that are frequently overlooked. Cunningham is more than ready to take on this new role, and if her first training session is any indicator, she has the chance to significantly impact a team eager to establish itself in the WNBA. Sophie Cunningham was clearly thrilled when she just revealed that she would be joining the Indiana Fever. After 5 seasons with the Phoenix Mercury, this fiery guard forward is thrilled about the opportunity to start over in Indiana. She described the transaction as the perfect opportunity to up her game and contribute to a group that is looking to use her ambition and spirit of competition to achieve something truly special. Cunningham is anticipated to play a significant role in the Fever's quest for victory. Her enthusiasm could be just what the team needs to launch a new initiative.
Yeah, you guys will learn that if I'm not in the gym, I'm normally by the pool. And so I was actually poolside when I found out. And, you know, there's a lot of emotions just because I have been out there for so long. But to be honest, my original thought was like, oh, heck yeah. Like, we're about to go win a championship. Like, that's exactly where my mind went. And like I said, it's all about the people. It's about the culture. I learned a lot out there, but now I'm ready to move on to something bigger, something better, and have a lot of really great players around me to, you know, seriously.
As she introduced herself, Cunningham was full of energy and her trademark smile as she talked about joining a vibrant Fever squad that also comprised Caitlin Clark, Aaliyah Boston, and Kelsey Mitchell. Her shooting prowess and toughness make her a valuable asset to the squad. She expressed her wish to provide the team with British leadership and a winning mindset after years of playing alongside seasoned veterans like Diana Taurasi. Cunningham is still totally dedicated to her new journey in Indiana, while acknowledging the challenges of leaving Phoenix. She is clearly ready for this new phase based on her enthusiasm, self-assurance, and team-oriented approach, and her radiant smile indicates that she is right where she wants to be. Cunningham is now able to influence the developing core of the Fever.
Hey. Oh. I love this. It's like I'm a rookie all over again. Oh.
That's great. That's great. Like she's a rookie all over again. I heard Cece laughing at the end, so I guess Caitlin Clark's in the room.
Clark has quickly been one of the WNBA's most targeted players since making her debut. Defenders and veterans have made it apparent that they intend to make Clark's time on the court as challenging as possible by employing strategies like cheap shots and overly physical play that are harsher than those usually employed by rookies. The Indiana Fever therefore desperately need a real enforcer. Someone who will stand up for their best player and ensure that those who violate their rights face repercussions. Sophie Cunningham, renowned for her passion and spirit of competition, is the ideal fit for this role. She has publicly shown her adoration for Caitlin Clark and is known as one of the league's hardest players. Because of this admiration, Sophie would be motivated by personal rather than merely professional reasons to keep Caitlin safe. In addition to giving Caitlin Clark the necessary physical presence on the court, bringing in someone like Sophie would create a positive atmosphere that would help her flourish in her rookie campaign. Let's be honest, the Indiana Fever need a tough enforcer on the court right now because they have young talent and potential. Rather, they require a gritty, no-nonsense player who can take charge and make a statement when things go rough. Players like Patrick Beverley, Udon Haslam, and Draymond Green have proven to be exceptional in their roles in the NBA. Similarly, the WNBA has seen some strong opponents, including Cheryl Ford. To establish toughness and resilience in their lineup, every successful team requires a player like Rebecca Brunson or even a furious Diana Taurasi in her peak.
Just love to see it. You love to see like support for greatness, the inclusion. You know, she never, even when she wasn't on Caitlin's team, she was always a very vocal supporter. And she was not kidding about being a feisty player. She was one of the players in the top 10 of the last season in the WNBA with the most technical fouls, of which a lot of the Mercury players.
A player who can confront these aggressors and make it obvious that pursuing Caitlin has repercussions is what the Indiana Fever need to add. Sophie Cunningham is essential because Caitlin Clark, who joined the league in 2019, has become one of the most dynamic offensive players in the league. She is a quick shooter and playmaker who has the ability to quickly alter the outcome of a game. Nevertheless, she is still getting used to the physical demands of the league as a 22-year-old rookie. Sophie is a gifted player who doesn't rely solely on her stature. She has excellent defensive abilities and a solid shooting range. Her enthusiasm is needed by every squad, and more importantly, she jumps right into the fray. If an opponent gives Caitlin a hard foul, Sophie will be in the lineup to offer her the protection she needs to win, sending a strong message that such behavior will not be tolerated.
And your base, and the Fever have, I mean, I think their real formula scoring is Clark and Mitchell, and then you have Boston, who's just such an intelligent basketball player playing within that, and then you have on top of that the role players, and Howard can get down the floor, catch and finish, score in a myriad of ways. Bonner is going to get in where she fits in because she's done everything and seen it all. Cunningham is just natural to play off that because she can catch and shoot the back.
However, in order to adjust to the physical demands of professional play, Caitlin Clark is determined to ensure that no one ever shoves her again. In anticipation of her second season in the WNBA, the youthful star of the Indiana Fever has noticeably put on muscle. This demonstrates her dedication to building strength instead of merely depending on her shooting and passing prowess. She will be able to absorb impact, defend against more seasoned opponents, and successfully compete with the league's more seasoned players thanks to the additional muscle. The WNBA was in serious peril because of this. This transformation is more than just aesthetics. It's a matter of survival. In addition to Clark's amazing shooting prowess, opposition teams will have to deal with a stronger, more resilient Clark who isn't scared to use physical play when called upon and is ready to make her presence known inside the paint throughout the upcoming challenging season. Given how much more physical the WNBA is, Clark will be up against players who are faster, stronger, and more aggressive than any of her previous opponents. She will be able to finish plays through contact, enhance her shooting range, and boost her endurance thanks to her increased muscular mass.